All right, y'all. So today is I don't know how to put it. I'll say my analysis was really good. Um, we'll just get into it because mm, I just I'm wishy washy. Like I gotta feel happy because I know I'm profitable, I know I have the ability, and I know if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'll get the result I want. But days like today are just disappointing, and sometimes you can do everything right, and the one silliest little mistake will just cause you to lose, or cause you to, I don't know, think the other direction. Maybe you reconsider the bias, and the whole skill of trading, everything in trading comes together, and everything is important for one's success. So I'm just keeping it chill. Um, and not going to stress too much about today. It is a Friday, so I'm going to have the break of the weekend, but yeah, I'm not too happy with, well, not necessarily I'm not too happy. I'm kind of happy because my analysis was good, but just a bit disappointing. So, aside from that, pretty much we had daily, right? A very clean daily. We also had a 4 hour PSP. And I saw this happening, so it's pretty well aware. Um, my expectation for today was to take the highs and head for reversal, and I have to admit I was correct. I was very very correct. So as you can see, ES dug into that gap. I didn't see a gap on NQ. I expected us to take the highs, and I didn't expect Dow to go any higher, as Dow is Dow, you know. So then I pretty much expected a tight manipulation around 9:30 and then a reversal, which once again 9:30 tight manipulation upwards, and then it started to reverse. So my analysis has been spot on. I'm proud of it, honestly. And so then I knew today will be a choppy day, and I wanted to enter um, near the high because I knew if I enter at the high, we're just gonna run lower, and if it's one of those days where you either catch the high or you can't enter. And as you can see, that's pretty much what happened. You see, there's the one high, and then after that, they're all just swinging back. Like you would have to enter in one of these, and if you're not entering at the very tip, you're pretty much getting stopped out. So I recognize that. Right here's 9:30, and I was looking for a crack. So right away, I saw this PSP at 9:29. What is this? This one right here? Yeah, no, 9:28 was a PSP. Made the high of the day. So then also recognized this is a PSP at 9:15, and this confirmed the daily cycle reversal for me. So then I went on the 1 minute, and I just needed an entry, and I decided to enter in here. So let me go ahead and so I went on the 15 second. And it was obvious that Dow wants to run lower, so I ignored Dow. But first, I entered. Let me just show you guys. What? Okay, there we go. So I entered my first trade right over here on this candle. So this is what 9:33. So in the 1 minute to 9:33 would be this one right here. Beautiful entry. High of the day from the body. High of the day. And then I got stopped out at 9:34. This was genuinely, I don't know why in the world. Okay, I understand I entered pretty poorly as I entered on the lower end of it, and I want like exact perfection, which is an issue of my own. But this was so unfortunate. I don't know. Like, this was one of those examples where I should have just put my stop loss at the high and waited for us to either retrace into it or just have that wider stop. Because I was confident about the high of the day. This is completely my model. This works 90% of the time. And, you know, it is what it is. Now, the second mistake was this one right here. I retraced into 50. I got stopped out and I didn't see that right away. And I saw this chop. And after some consolidation, I decided to enter because I realized, okay, well, we're in this consolidation. We just hit new day opening gap. We need to just run through it. We have all these lows. But, with the conditions that we're experiencing right now, this isn't that probable. So I got stopped out, and I'll show you guys that as well. As you can see, I entered right here in the chop and got stopped out just for it to go lower. And okay, that's fine. That happened. Now, what can I learn from today? In my opinion, the biggest takeaway of today is I think it's patience, really. If I was patient on that 1 minute and just really let it come back to this long wick. But here's the thing. This close right here is higher than here, right? And on ES it closed below. So that was another SMT for me. And I was like, all right, well, I see this SMT, I see daily, and I just want to catch the high. And so I was a little bit greedy probably, and that's why I entered here. But man, this just goes to show how much precision you need in trading. Because if I just waited till here, I mean, guys, we're talking high of the day. Like this setup, and I was gonna hold it too. 400 ticks. That would have been a ban for me. A ban across 5 accounts, so 5,000 on a day. But here's the thing: I'm keeping my hands away. Just gotta play it cool, cause one part of me is like, hey, like you lost. How are you gonna do this next week? But at the same time, I just gotta recognize growth and understand, like, hey, look how this week's been going. This week's been a very difficult week for you, and you still came out at only minus 277. And another thing that I'm absolutely proud of for this week, I only risked 5 micros today. If I risked more than 5 micros today and I risked a full mini, I would have lost about 500 today. But that didn't happen. And I'm very proud for that. So just got to look at the good side, the bright side, and continue. So the journey is not over, obviously. This is a thing. I didn't lose much because if it, in all reality, that was very few ticks. So one good win, because 232, even 277 at 5 micros, that's 130 ticks. 130 ticks is literally right there. That's nothing. So I'm gonna come back next week. Good attitude, looking for the same 2 things, giving myself those 2 bullets. I One thing I have to give myself credit to is my first shot seems like it's been very solid over these last few weeks. Like I sometimes I miss, but even on my first shot losses, they're still very powerful. They're just good entries. My second needs a little bit of work. So pretty much, I feel like it's just that idea of like just being patient and staying true to that higher time frame. So yesterday, I had that beautiful buy, and I waited. I was so sure about the higher time frame that I was totally fine just waiting and waiting and waiting until got like a very clean, easy entry on that second shot. Because my first shot I took a loss on. So if I just took that first shot, which was totally fine, this is okay. It was a silly loss, kind of put a stop loss higher, but it's immaculate um, analysis. Like I got the high, beautiful high of the day by the body, which in my opinion is more important than the wick. And then um, the second trade, I should have just waited, you know, and that's it. I could have just waited. I could have just waited till here even, and then just took this one because that's also a beautiful entry, and I would have got 200 and been out the door. So anyway, that's it for today. I just really wanted to make this video right after the trading day because it doesn't feel too good because it's not even a FOMO, and it's not even the fact that I lost 232 or I'm down 277. 5 accounts. I don't really care though. This is nothing. I mean, truly, like I can come back from that so easily. That's one trade. But mentally, that's where it makes it difficult. But anyway, I'm not going with my day. I got a lot of schoolwork to do, so I'm gonna. You'll see me guys on Monday, and I'll be discussing back in my normal setup. Um, my two trades. So, and also on top of everything else, hey, I'm sticking to 2 trades a day. I'm not over trading. This one day there was one trade in Asia, break even. You see, literally break even. So very proud. So yeah, um, this right here is very important to me because it shows me my true, I guess my true results of trading because I don't have any other accounts. It's literally just this across 5 accounts. So I'm able to see pure results. So yeah, that's about it for today. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys Monday. Adios.